Welcome back to another episode of Daily Fortnite, your daily podcast about Fortnite. I'm your host, Mikey, aka Mike Daddy, aka Magnificent Mikey. Looks like we have the Marvel Royalty Pack leaving soon, Ant-Man's leaving soon. They want to remind you that the Cypress Nell Cup is going on March 11th. We read that blog post the other day. And don't forget, all the exotic weapons are on sale, so go spend your gold. Now, let's go ahead and get into the news. And for news, I kind of just want to bring up a couple of things that I saw being talked about in the Discord today. First up is that Donald Mustard has changed his banner. I saw Mudcats mention this in the Discord. And post that, and actually I want to say it was the day before yesterday when he changed his banner to this Batman banner on his Twitter page. And we know Donald Mustard always is leaving clues about what's coming up in the next season on his Twitter bio and on his Twitter page. So he's got this Batman banner up right now that he changed it to a couple of days ago. We know that Batman is coming in the form of comics and in the Fortnite Batman crossover. So I wanted to give you some more details about this. I know a lot of people that I've talked to are concerned about the idea that we could get another battle pass that is nothing but a crossover. I don't think that's happening. From what I can tell, just like this season, it wasn't a full crossover, right? In this season's battle pass, we had Mandalorian. He was a big part of the battle pass because you could, you got Mando at the beginning and you unlocked different styles of them throughout the season, and then you could get Baby Yoda at level 100, right? So I'm guessing that's going to be the same sort of case with the Season 6 Battle Pass, where it's not going to be all about DC. It's going to be a crossover where maybe there's a couple of items or maybe just one item that is the focus. I don't think it's going to be the entire Battle Pass. Because we have a bunch of items that you're going to be able to get with the purchase of those comics. So I don't think that they would make a battle pass of nothing but DC items if they are telling you, hey, we want you to go buy these comics to get codes to get DC items. I'm pretty sure that's a way, it's a really good deal for DC Comics, right? That is a good way for to promote the idea, hey, you want to come buy these comics because you're going to get these codes to get these items in the game. And if DC is lucky enough, maybe you will like those comics enough that you will want to continue reading different DC comic books. Obviously mainly Batman is the one being advertised here, but maybe it would lead some people into going, hey, these are actually pretty cool stories, maybe I should go look up some more Batman stories and read into them. So I don't think the battle pass is going to be a full DC thing because of that, because they want you to go buy those comic books to get the items. Now the other thing that makes me think it's not going to be a full battle pass is this interview that he did a few days ago now. Let's go ahead and take a look at that as well. And I have part of it highlighted that made me believe that this isn't going to be a full battle pass. So he said you can dress up some of these characters. Oh, and this is a article on IGN, by the way. And quote, you can dress up as some of these characters, but again, our lens into it was this is all canon, said Mustard. The time frame in which these issues will be releasing is also concurrent with the events or the things that are happening on the island at that time. And so you'll see evidence of Batman in the world of Fortnite that's fairly concurrent with what you're seeing in the books. Harley, she's one of the first people through the rift. The current cosmetic version of Batman is in Fortnite, but as he's stuck in the loop over and over and over and over again, what he looks like begins to evolve and change as he reacts to this world that he's in. and that's something that will be coming. It's very cool. So that tells me, yeah, the whole battle pass isn't going to be part of that, and there's enough clues in there saying that there's already a Batman in Fortnite, so that's a version of the Batman in Fortnite, so that's going to be what it's revolving around. The other cool thing that you get out of this is that the comic books, while they're telling the story, this will probably be the most lore and background that we've ever gotten for a season, right? Like there's always kind of things going on in the background that are just happening on the island that people make up their own kind of conjecture for, but in even the Marvel season, we had a little comic that came out at the leading up to the Marvel season and at the start, but it wasn't a full on running story throughout the entire, there wasn't comics throughout the entire season. This is cool that we're going to be getting a new comic every 2 weeks, which makes me think, hey, there must be some pretty big updates happening on the island every 2 weeks in the next season, since he's saying here that there's going to be changes in the comics that are going to be concurrent with what's happening in the game. So that is cool and exciting to think about. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it on that. Is I'm just excited to see what they have going on with this season. I think it's going to be really cool, the story that they're telling. If you go ahead and go find this post, it's a fairly long interview and pretty in depth on what's going on in the next season. It's how Batman is helping expand the Fortnite multiverse. Is the name of the article, and again, it's on IGN. But yeah, if you read through it, there's some ideas that Donald Mustard has. He's actually helping write these comics, and he's got some ideas for how Batman is going to be involved in the Fortnite universe and have it be in canon, and how that is going to affect the Fortnite universe. So I think this could be a lot of fun. Again, another part here at the end that I really liked. Is that so Gage said, on my social media, a lot of people who are collectors who are 30s and up have said, oh, my kid really loves Fortnite, we're really going to enjoy this together. And that makes me really happy, because I think generations carry on what they love together and bring your families together and all that. It sounds corny, but it makes me happy, and I know exactly what he's saying here, because I always my heart is always warmed as well whenever I hear families coming together over Fortnite and having a good time playing together in that. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that. If you want to get more details, again, Batman is going to be a big running theme on what he's doing on the island itself. It's going to sound like it's going to be the same idea that we had with the Marvel characters when they first come to the island. When they go through the loop, it's going to affect their memories, so they're going to have Batman's going to have to figure out what's going on in the island, and all that. So sounds like cool stuff. Check out the full thing if you want more details. Let's look at the LTMs. We got classic loot squads, tilted taxi duos, prison breakout, community creation, and team rumble solid gold still here. For a challenge tip, let's go ahead and talk about the one where you need to deliver a vehicle to the Lazy Lake gas station or the Caddy Corner gas station. The Lazy Lake gas station is on the west side there. Let me make sure there isn't anything else. Yeah, just drop off a vehicle at the gas station at Lazy Lake or Caddy Corner, and that's pretty easy to do, right? Because all you need to do, there's vehicles in Lazy Lake itself that you can land on and then just drive over to the gas station. And same thing with Caddy Corner. There's usually some vehicles nearby that you can drive down to the gas station, which is just on the south side of Caddy Corner. I would go Lazy Lake just because there's more vehicles there to choose from, so it'll be easier to get the challenge done there. Let's go ahead and take a look over at what's in the item shop today. We have, of course, The Master Chief bundle, Laser Beam bundle, Kratos bundle, all of the Marvel items are still here, and the Epic Whale Locker is still here. Today they added in the Focus outfit with the Chuck Pack back bling for 1,200, the Cloaked Star outfit with the Darkest Edge back bling for 1,500, the Prima remix music for 200, the Windmill Floss emote for 500, the Bouncer emote for 500, the Mind Blown emote for 200. We have the Victorious Saint outfit with the Slayer's Saddlebag back bling for 1,200, the Stake and Stalker harvesting tool for 500, the Bunny Wolf outfit with the Heart Grid back bling for 1,500, the Lion outfit with the Diamond Grid back bling for 1,500, the Neonimal wrap for 500, the Dark Bomber outfit with the Dark Bag back bling for 1,200, the Thunder Crash harvesting tool for 1,200, the Dark Glyph glider for 500. And that looks like everything today. So you can get any and all of those items using code MikeDaddy, MMMIKEDADDY, in the item shop. And some of the proceeds will go to help support the show. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a tip of the day. And again, it's getting to the end of the season. So really, I just cannot reiterate it enough. You and emphasize it enough. You need to spend your gold. I have 10,000 gold still myself. Like I said, I just reached it the other day, and I hadn't been spending it a lot throughout the season. But now that the season's ending, just start spending it on whatever. Get all the exotics and just have a good time. Upgrade all your weapons to gold. Do everything you can. And to spend that gold so that you make sure you get the most out of the end of the season. I kind of wanted to bring this into another idea before we end the show, but what do you think about gold? They're resetting it, and maybe this is a chance for them to redo the gold system because, I just did not have a lot of incentive to buy the exotics. I didn't like most of the exotics, so I wonder what they're going to do for Season 6, and I'd wonder what you guys would like to see in Season 6. Do you want the same exotics or do you want new exotics? I would like to see new exotics for the next season if they're going to keep exotics. And the gold, again, there just wasn't enough to buy stuff with. I'd like to see more things to buy. Also in Discord today, I saw people talking about Warzone and how there's more ways to come back in Warzone. Maybe they could use gold in Fortnite for people to to revive people in Fortnite. Like maybe say this was an idea that I had. Like say a player gets eliminated right on your team, and instead of going for their reboot card, you can just there still would be stations that you would go to reboot players, but instead of having to have the reboot card, you could just buy them back with the gold that you've been saving up, and perhaps you could still use the reboot card system as well. So maybe you are just in a bad situation, you're weak, and your teammate gets eliminated, and you're like, hey, I got to get out of here to save myself so that we can stay alive, but I can still go to a reboot station and use my gold to reboot my teammate. But in that situation, you didn't get their reboot card, so it costs more. But maybe say you're in a situation where you are able to get the reboot card, and then that can make it so that it costs less gold. I just would like to see more options with the gold system that they have, since it seems like they will be keeping it. I'd love to hear any more ideas that any of you users or players out there have. Either email it to me if you're listening to the podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear some good ideas for more ways to spend gold in the next season. But that's going to be the end of the episode, so make sure you go join the Daily Fortnite Discord and hang out with us. Follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. It's Mike Daddy on all of those. Head over to Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star rating and a written review for a shout out on the show. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And until next time, have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.